Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. Productivity Nexus champions, MPC strategic partners, government officers, representatives from the industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With His grace, we gather here at the Productivity Conference theme, Productivity in Action, in conjunction with Productivity Nexus 5th anniversary and the launch of the subsector productivity reports for the manufacturing sector. I warmly welcome all the distinguished guests to today's forum. Among us are the representatives from the government, private sector and academia, a congregation of experts in various fields. Thank you for your presence. This reflects the unity of Keluarga Malaysia, gearing up for Malaysia's recovery, sustainability and prosperity. Alhamdulillah, the country has returned to its positive economic growth at 3.1% in 2021, and so has productivity performance at 1.8%, after both contracted in 2020 due to the pandemic. This is a sign that the country is on the right economic recovery track. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years ago, Malaysia Productivity Blueprint, MPB, was launched. In the 11 Malaysia Plan, productivity was identified as one of the game changers for Malaysia to move towards a high-income developed nation. The MPB framework emphasizes reform efforts in accelerating productivity growth with a more focused approach at the national, sectoral and enterprise levels. With MPB, Productivity Nexus was born, which served to increase productivity growth at the sectoral and enterprise levels. In 2017, 9 productivity nexus were established, covering the agrofood, chemicals and chemical products, machinery and equipment, electrical and electronics, tourism, private healthcare, information and communication technology, professional services, and retail and food and beverages subsectors. These subsectors are given the priority based on their total contribution to Malaysia's gross domestic product, GDP, contribution to the labour force, opportunities for increased productivity, high multiplier effect and readiness to implement productivity improvement. The priority is also for the private sector to lead in productivity improvement initiatives. Each nexus is led by an industry captain and governed by a committee comprising the public and private sector representatives. MPC serves as the monitoring body and the implementation status is reported to the Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI, and the National Productivity Council, NPC, chaired by Yang Amat Berhormat, the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years of Productivity Nexus was not an easy journey. The last 2 years were the most challenging. Early in 2020, all 9 nexus had drawn up strategic plans to achieve productivity growth targets. However, almost everything changed when the COVID-19 virus hit the country. Productivity Nexus programs in 2020 were then geared towards responding to the adverse impacts of COVID-19 by assisting and facilitating business operations to remain in the market and for productivity to sustain. However, productivity continued to plummet when the impact of the pandemic was too significant. Ladies and gentlemen, during the 5 years of the establishment of the 9 productivity nexus, various programs were implemented to enhance productivity at the sectoral and enterprise levels. In 2021 alone, over 60 productivity improvement programs were implemented, with more than 60,000 companies benefiting from the programs. On the 5th anniversary of Productivity Nexus, it is my pleasure to share with the audience some of the successes by these 9 productivity nexus. The Agrofood Productivity Nexus has embarked on the cluster farming project and it is ongoing. The program encourages the direct entry of smallholders into the market and reduces reliance on middlemen to market plantation products. This model combines major farming companies with smallholder farmers, enabling an effective support system, capacity building, and transfer of knowledge with more than 150 farmers benefiting from the program. In 2019, the Chemicals and Chemical Products Productivity Nexus, CPN, began the initiative to develop the national vaccine industry ecosystem by holding workshops and engagement sessions with multiple stakeholders. The project's output has been used by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, MOSTI, as the baseline input in developing the National Vaccine Industry Framework. The Electrical and Electronics Productivity Nexus, in short EEPN, works closely with Malaysia Semiconductor Industry Association, MSIA, in implementing programs to accelerate the robust development of the country's electrical and electronics subsector through plug fairs and My Reskill IoT programs. The proliferation of more than 1,500 companies in these programs nationwide has helped industry players transform towards the Industrial Revolution 4.0, which equip companies with the skills and knowledge in digital technology and artificial intelligence to improve productivity and operational performance at manufacturing plants. While Digital Productivity Nexus DPN further strengthens its flagship initiative with 2,000 CEOs sign the Go Big with Digital pledge. The main focus is to encourage business top management and leadership to drive organizational digital transformation. DPN has also developed the Digital Solution Directory, which help companies embark on business digitalization effort. Machinery and Equipment Productivity Nexus, MEPN, launched the Productivity 1010 online system that can measure readiness in digital transformation. The system allows more than 1,500 companies in identifying areas that can be improved through technology and digitalization. Intervention such as field service management and smart machinery programs are followed to produce proof of concepts, or in short, POCs. In the private healthcare industry, 4 guidebooks on setting up private hospitals in Malaysia has been developed by the Private Healthcare Productivity Nexus, PHPN. These guidebooks cover the application process and harmonization of technical requirements and procedures under Act 586, which help to reduce number of days for approval of hospital construction from 350 days reduced to 100 days. PHPN has also developed a technical design reference for disaster management plan as one of the requirements to build high-rise private hospital in Malaysia. Currently, 3 applications have received approval to build high-rise hospitals of more than 12 floors. Professional Services Productivity Nexus, PSPM, successfully lifted the restriction on non-professional shareholders to enable the engineering company's rapid development. PSPM proposed an amendment to the Regulation of Registration of Engineers Act, or REA, which allows 100% public stake in securing finance for local engineering firms' capitalization. The amendment is effective from 1st January 2022. It enables firms robust growth and internationalization. The Retail Food and Beverages Productivity Nexus, RFBPN, has assisted to improve the quality of F&B products and services through the certification program in effective F&B management. It covers F&B business management modules, standard menu planning and recipes, business cost management, financial management, and best practices. RFBPN conducted training programs and hand-holding sessions to more than 100 companies to ensure the participating companies comply with the modules. Finally, in the tourism industry, the Tourism Productivity Nexus, TPN, successfully trained more than 1,000 industry players through Malaysia Virtual Experience, or in short, MyVXP program. Through MyVXP, participating industry players generated revenue up to 1,000 ringgit for a 60-minute session featuring a virtual travel experience through video conferencing platforms. They also gain income by upselling tourism packages and products. The program helped the industry players affected by the COVID-19 pandemic financially. Ladies and gentlemen, Productivity Nexus' role in increasing productivity is strengthened in the 12th Malaysia Plan. 2 new nexus in the areas of logistics and construction have been established to boost productivity and competitiveness of these industries. In addition, the existing productivity nexus initiatives are rationalized to ensure optimal use of resources for high-impact projects. They are coordinated according to the current needs and situation to support the 12th Malaysia Plan's goals, which focus on the country's economic recovery and sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen and friends in industry, I call on all the business associations and companies to take advantage of the 11 productivity nexus. Our commitment is to ensure that vital economic subsectors can increase productivity and competitiveness. In turn, industry players can improve business performance and profitability. This leads to a better quality of life and prosperity for all. Finally, my heartiest congratulations and a million thanks to all Productivity Nexus champions and governing committee members who have spearheaded productivity improvement programs in the last 5 years. MPC looks forward to more years to come. The direction of Productivity Nexus remains intact in ensuring its establishment is industry-led, and MPC will continue to give the full support. Stay safe, stay healthy, and continue to stay productive. Thank you and have a good day.